For a time, India's, Asia's second largest economy, trailed in the shadow of its faster growing brethren. First Japan, then Korea, and now China have all led the Asian growth miracle at one point or another. One reason, perhaps, India is not much of an exporter. Its exports account for just 1.7% of world trade. China's share is 7 times that. India, though, is on a roll recently. Despite a tough period of drought, inflation's under control, and the rupee has held relatively stable over the past year. Another sign of rude health, the recent surge in India's oil consumption. At just over 4 million barrels per day in 2015, it will soon surpass that of Japan, the world's number 3. Now, consultants Rystad Energy expect India to be on a par with China as a major contributor to global oil demand growth this year. Now, though China led the way on crude consumption after the global financial crisis, India's pull on oil supply has come on strong in the past couple of years. And as it produces only a quarter of its needs, a lower proportion than China, India needs all the oil it can get. That oil goes to filling the tanks of India's rapidly expanding fleet of 2- and 4-wheel vehicles. India's total vehicle fleet nearly doubled in the 7 years to 2014. It's now the world's 6th largest car market, according to the Oxford Institute for Energy Studies. Almost all of that oil comes from OPEC. India's newer refineries, such as Reliance's Jamnagar in Gujarat, the world's largest refinery, require a heavier crude quality, which the Gulf states tend to make. For now, Saudi Arabia has top share selling to India, exporting nearly 1 million barrels per day. Catching up quickly, though, is Iraq, with Venezuela and Nigeria not far behind. Lurking further back, though, is another keen competitor, Iran. For this reason, all of OPEC will hope that India's surge continues. A tussle for India's trade is likely underway. Iran, with its trade sanctions ending, has already begun to win some supply contracts and will probably battle hard for a greater share of India's business.